Pam Bondi testified at her Senate confirmation hearing, and after Senator Mazie Hirono asked Bondi if she's ever sexually assaulted anyone and who won the 2020 election, she asked her these outrageous questions about the January 6 rioters and illegal immigrants in an attempt to trap her. It did not go well for Hirono here, as Bondi straight up calls her out. Hirono, of course, interrupts and won't let her finish, and believe it or not, moves on to an even more dishonest and ridiculous line of questioning, which I'll show you in the second and final clip here. How do these types of people get elected? Watch this.
Are the felons convicted of breaking into the Capitol on January 6th hostages or patriots, quoting Trump, as President-elect Trump has said repeatedly? Do you agree with his characterization of the felons that I referred to?
I am not familiar with that statement, Senator.
I just familiarized you with that statement. Do you agree with that statement?
I'm not familiar with it, Senator.
No answer. He has also said illegal immigration is poisoning the blood of our nation. He said that in December 2023. Do you agree with that statement?
Senator, I am not familiar with that statement, but what I can tell you is I went to the border a few months ago. I went to Yuma, Arizona, and what I saw at that border was horrific, Senator. It was horrific.
Ms. Bondi,
I went to a rape crisis center.
That is
If I could
not my
finish,
question.
I went to a rape crisis center. Well, I'm not familiar with the statement, but I went to a rape crisis center. I met with Border Patrol agents. I'm sure you've been to the border as well, so
I
you
want to
could
get to
answer
my
that.
next question. So
Yeah, just not letting her finish there. But Hirono is taking Trump comments out of context and trying to trap Bondi with them. Bondi doesn't fall for it. But of course, as soon as the narrative starts to fall apart on Hirono, she won't let her keep talking. All Hirono is doing is really just going hard for a gotcha moment. But she only exposed herself as dishonest and uninformed. But believe it or not, it gets worse. Check this out. Hirono asked Bondi here what she would do if Trump instructs her to go after his political opponents. And Bondi calls her out. Listen to this.
you, as Attorney General, should investigate one of his perceived political enemies. Would you do so?
Senator Hirono, I wish you had met with me. Had you met with me, we could have discussed many things and gotten to know.
I am
You could
listening
have
to you
gotten to know
now.
me.
Could you respond to the question?
Yeah, you were the only one who refused to meet with me, Senator. But what we would have discussed is that it is the job of the Attorney General to
I'm very
follow
happy to
the
listen to
law.
your responses under oath, Ms. Bondi. So I think it's really important to us that the Attorney General be independent of the White House. And you have a president-elect who considers the AG's office his law firm. I would like to know whether if the president suggests, hints, asks, that you as Attorney General should investigate one of his perceived enemies? What would
Senator,
you
I
do?
certainly have not heard the president say that. But what I will tell you is 2/3 of Americans have lost faith in the Department of Justice. And it's statements like that, I believe,
Ms.
that make
Bondi.
people continue to lose faith. If I am confirmed as Attorney General, it will be my job
Getting
to
on
not
to my
only
next
keep
question,
America
you're not
safe,
responding.
but restore integrity to that department.
don't we
And that's
move
what
on
I
to
plan
something
on
that
doing
you said?
every single day as Attorney General.
On
You know, I've seen this time and time again. You just saw it there with Hirono, but I've also seen it with Kamala Harris, Barack Obama. When they say something that is just so, it's just such a huge, outrageous lie, they gasp. Like it's almost like something in their throat. I say God is just like not letting them get it out clearly. But I love how she called her out here for being the only one not to meet with her. Hirono really has the nerve, after everything that we just went through with the Biden administration and Merrick Garland and the lawfare that Donald Trump just fought through this entire election cycle. Are you kidding me? Now, that's your expectation, Mazie Hirono, that the AG should be independent of the president? Like, where have you been all of this time? What a joke. And Pam Bondi is right on. This is precisely why the American people have no faith in these institutions.